In the beginning, there was the ass whooping. R.I.P. to the souls of many knuckles who have died attempting to grab the rod. They say a hard head makes a soft booty. Well, rest in peace to all the marshmallows. Yo, you ever been whipped so bad that you wanted to call a timeout midway and figure that shit out? Well, today is the day we get to the bottom of it. Let's get to it. Roughly 50,000 years ago, humans established communication. This means they were able to effectively hunt in packs and make strategic plans. It also means that they were able to let their child know for the first time, your ass is mine. But is this where ass whoopings began? More than likely, it wasn't. In this time frame, I have reason to believe that humans were more primal and the youth most likely learned from doing. Looking at domesticated animals, we can see when they want someone to stop doing what they are doing, they may lightly bite you, but never a serious bite. No friendly fire. Now, if they want an enemy to stop, then it is full-on war. Animal behavior may be one of the most telling clues to our earliest human existence. The reason being is that time period was most likely our most primal phase before we eventually became civilized. Animals were and will always be primal. I believe ass whoopings would have developed in more of a civilized time period. I wouldn't consider any time before the Ice Age, which was about 12,000 years ago. Those times seem like it would have been more about survival. They say there used to be 9 species of humanoids before the Ice Age, and now there is only one. That's not hard to believe. I mean, when a man shoots his sperm, only one cell makes it, and that's you. Out of all the millions, you are numero uno. Now, before you say anything, I want you to think about the difference between a species and a classification of species. If you disagree, I would like to see your thoughts in the comments. Working with this body of knowledge, imagine how threatening those times would have been. I would never be able to walk around any bushes. Could easily be an ambush waiting for me. This was uncivilized anarchy. People had no rules. And when everything goes, what sense would it make to discipline your kids? I mean, you gotta fight fire with fire, right? Now, the Ice Age could be thought of as a reset. Those who survived most likely looked at it as a second chance. Let's operate purely off of human nature for a second. Most humans tend to have a significant change in their habits when they have a near-death experience. For all you fans of Charles Darwin and his theory of natural selection, humans tend to adapt. And that goes for most living organisms. After a near-death experience, what tends to happen? Some people appreciate life more. Some people look for more of a meaning or purpose. Some people want to understand themselves better. This is called post-traumatic growth. And yes, it is a word. On the flip side, some people develop mental health disorder. This is called post-traumatic stress disorder, also known as PTSD. There is a yin to every yang. Let's call post-traumatic growth enlightenment. And let's call mental health disorder confusion. We will have leaders for both and followers for both as well. And then there were civilizations. Some readings say the first civilization to be discovered was Mesopotamia, what is now Iraq, in 3000 BC. Some readings say the first civilization was the Indus Valley, northwestern regions of South Asia, in 3300 BC. I believe that the first civilizations started in ancient Egypt, somewhere between 5000 BC and 4000 BC. This is where I believe ass whoopings originated. Somewhere between this time frame and post-Ice Age, I believe enlightened men realized that there needed to be more order instead of anarchy. I believe this because by the time the dynastic period was flourishing in 3150 BC, the Egyptians had a strong spiritual belief in cosmic order. Somewhere along the way, order brought kingship, godship, military might, and politics. Now, politics created different classes of society. At this point, I can finally start to answer the question, what is the need for an ass whooping? To assert dominance / authority, to prepare soldiers, to keep the peace within the society, to control slaves and common people. All of these things created cosmic order and balance in the universe in the eyes of ancient Egyptians. This is much better than anarchy, and through this cosmic order, small civilizations will become metropolises. Now let's take a break so I can ask you guys, how many of us agree that the reason we whip our children is to restore the cosmic order to the realm of our households? Makes sense, right? Well, that's it for part 1. Hit that like and subscribe button and make sure to see me in part 2.